Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. And we just had our big bass blowout in Massena, the last tournament of the year. It's a local event held to sort of let local people that aren't pros, people that maybe don't have the biggest boat in the world or don't spend all their time trying to catch these bass, to go out and to earn some prizes and to enjoy the fishing that we have. Well, from that, I talked to an awful lot of fishermen. In fact, I talked to every single person that was part of this big bass blowout because I was the tournament director, and I spoke to them before and after each day's fishing. And they told me, even though they have to be sort of closed-mouthed because they don't want to give away their secrets, but I learned a lot. But here's the biggest thing. Here's the biggest thing that I think we can all take away of learning from what these experts are telling us. That the current in the St. Lawrence River is the key to all life in the water's movement. So, to be a successful fisherman, you've got to be able to take advantage of the current. And what determines the current? And what determines what's going to stimulate these bass, in this case, smallmouth bass, to hit? It's a healthy, strong flow. That gets them moving, it gets them feeding. And so what affects that healthy, strong flow? I got to tell you, the biggest thing of all is wind strength and wind direction. And when the wind is out of the west, it's blowing along with the current. It allows the current to be even stronger. It allows it to be vital, and the fish can be very active. That old saying, when the wind's in the west, the fish bite the best. And boy, does it ever apply to fishing in the St. Lawrence River. Now, we had one of the days of our big bass blowout, we had a strong wind condition come out of the northeast. And boy, did that play havoc with the fishing and with the ability of the fishermen to even navigate the waters. When the wind is going against the current, it causes really strong wave action. And those waves can be very close together. It can become almost dangerous. Well, it could be if we had a small boat. But what it does is it makes it almost impossible for a lot of fishermen to be able to control the drift of their bait. And the most effective bait of all in the St. Lawrence is a drop shot for smallmouth bass. So, boy, does the wind ever affect the bass feeding, the ability of fishermen to catch them. It's the most significant factor, I think, of all in fishing the St. Lawrence River. And these are things that I didn't used to know. And I bet a lot of you weren't as aware of the impact of the strength of the current and how that can affect the fish. It's different you go to lakes. It's different if you go to small ponds or even the streams, the tributaries. It's a different factor. But in the St. Lawrence River, that strong flow of current, because we got deep water and currents, and those fish, from the time they're born, they learn that that's their environment and that's what they have to deal with, and they learn to be masters of that environment. And when you change that environment and make it crummy, is what happens with that northeast wind. The fishing can really become difficult. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.